Meet Yvette, a 22-year-old college graduate with a major in marine biology and no place to get hired for it. She is back home in Chicago, single and optimistic about life. She loves K-pop and doesn't give in to cynicism. Here she is looking for an apartment. There. Single bedroom, but for studio price, and no psycho roommates, which she's had enough of, back to back, for the entirety of her existence. Up till now, and then forevermore, never, ever, ever again afterward. Or so she thought!
How do you do that?
I have my ways. Richard, the leasing agent, was very upfront about the price. First and last month's rent and a security deposit. Yvette signed away, but never saw a copy of the lease. Take a picture, it'll last longer. Turned that around on you, didn't I? Charming. This wasn't a case of hate to see you go, don't mind watching you leave. Richard was only ever thrilled to see her leave. But he was nice for someone who basically made her sign away all her comfort for rent. Yvette wound up paying $2,000 that first month, so she was broke. She started to notice things missing from her inventory.
What?
Food levels were always a little off.
What's happening?
The remote might be hard to find. Or she would have to log in more times than when she was using Discus. It almost sounded like a ghost, how stealthy these disturbances were. In fact, she even considered setting the place up with video surveillance, a la Paranormal Activity. But the only person she knew who was any good at that was a little too strange for that very same reason. No. Yvette said she never felt like she was being watched, so much as she felt as if she were host to some parasite. The situation stretched on for almost 2 months, but there was a break. Remember, Yvette loved K-pop, the popular music from South Korea. There wasn't anything casual about her interest. Her knowledge wasn't limited to Psy's Gangnam Style. One day, her iPod went missing. Softly, she heard music playing somewhere in the building. It was just for a second, but she identified the tune. The song Fat Cat's My Love, Bad Boy. A brilliant song that went nowhere on the charts. This was a fairly obscure song. Even Fat Cat probably forgot about it. She wasn't crazy. The odds of someone just playing it within Yvette's earshot are lesser than the odds of sentient life arising elsewhere in the universe. On the order of about 1,000,000 to 0. She wasn't crazy. Yeah, maybe just a little. She marched in and told Richard that she was leaving the week. She was going to bluff that her father was some kind of lawyer if he tried to use the hidden lease against her, but she didn't have to. No, she made a very sarcastic comment about an invisible roommate who should pay at least half the rent. Richard looked like his water broke. He apologized and quickly wrote her a check. Yvette found a better place right away, and with roommates who weren't like psychic vampires. Not exactly. As for her invisible roommate, it would have made sense if it were Richard. But why did he do it? Was he envisioning another, better world where he could eat the same food? And sleep in the same bed as the young and beautiful Yvette? If so, Richard, too bad.